All right, welcome everyone. Back in the day for another workout, another grind, another day, getting it in, a lot of energy. We're gonna start with a squat today. I think we all know the squat pretty well, but just some key things to think about real quick when you're getting into it is making sure that what you go into, when you initiate your squat, you're dropping down just like you go to sit in a chair, right? You're driving your hips, you're driving your knees outward, your hips back. So in this motion here, and you're trying to get that butt somewhat close to knee crease or below knee crease. We're aiming for below knee crease, but everybody's mobility might not be there, so just want to get as low as we can, all right? So making sure that we keep a tight core, driving the hips back and driving the knees out to go sit down, right? And then we're just going to squat it out, all right? Let's go. Another thing that we want to think about when we squat, common mistakes I see currently when a lot of people squat is that when they go into their squat, especially if the weight is heavier, they start to hinge their chest forward, right? So they go into the squat and they kind of go this thing where they're looking down at the ground. We want to make sure that we're keeping our chest nice and upright and try to look forward, right? So we want a neutral spine. We want to be looking forward and not hinging toward the ground, right? So that's where the weight starts shifting from our legs to our back, our lower back. We start hinging here and chest goes down. So let's stay real focused on keeping the chest nice and upright and dive into that squat. Nothing better than squatting first thing in the morning, right? Let's go. All right, guys, we're gonna do a little bit of chest. Key points here, just making sure that we're keeping the elbows nice and close when we press out, just like when we do a push-up, or when you're pushing against something, right? A lot of people, we talk about form, and I guess there's different ways to do things all the time, but ideally, when you're doing push-ups or any pressing motion or pushing motion, if you were to be stuck behind a wall and you were to push against the wall, you wouldn't be out here, right? You'd be close here to keep yourself nice and supported. So you want to do the same thing when you're on a barbell or doing a push-up. Keep your elbows nice and close. And then I'm a big fan of keeping the feet planted, because you want, as it gets heavy, you want to keep your feet planted and push through the floor to push away. Just like if you were pushing on a wall, you're here, right? Not on your toes or anything of that nature. You're nice and planted, supported, and you're pushing toward that wall. So I like to do that, and yeah, slow and controlled. Let's rock out.
Got power over me. You lock me up. Don't wanna leave. Use it. The little things. Without you, don't mean a thing. I feel that one. I feel it. Let's go. Being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you. My crime is being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you.
close to the hip, so I'm pulling in. Nice, slowly in control. The slower you go, the better it feels. The same pull, except I'm pulling out to the side, so I'm on a high row now. All right, here folks, we're gonna do a standing lateral pull down or push down. Lateral push down, and we're just making sure we're keeping the arms nice and straight, core nice and tight, and we're just gonna, just like a tricep extension, except we're not bending anything, right? So if it's a lat pull, nice and controlled. Nice and controlled. You want it nice and smooth. You want to be able to count, or maybe like a 3 count, like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Alright, finishing out here with a 6-minute conditioning. I'm going to transition from the ski erg to the bike, no break. If you're doing it by yourself, I do have a buddy with me, so he's going to keep me accountable. But if you're doing it by yourself, just quick transition off the bike right to the ski erg or rower, whatever you have, and then just keep rocking it out. Six rounds, so you're doing 3 each. We made it through. I ain't gonna lie, that was fun. So we're doing more of these every day. Just like and follow for more tips and workouts. Click on the link to see full workouts. And thanks for joining. Please like and follow, subscribe. Like we try to say, win today, every day.